Continue our breaking news coverage with more than 36 earthquakes off the coast of Humboldt County. You see Eureka here, so just south of Eureka, going out to sea, triggered a state of emergency. The largest was 7.0 magnitude. Now the quake is very strong. A quake like that, I should say, that strong is pretty rare. Officials say that only happens about 15 times a year all over the world. Action News Now reporter Blake Mayfield spoke with those who may have felt that today in Shasta County. He joins us now in just a bit. Also, Chief Meteorologist Howie Gordon is here. Howie, how many more quakes are we seeing?
They kind of calmed down a little bit, and I'm saying 2.5 or stronger, which the human being won't usually perceive anything smaller than that. But here's what our instrumentation and our trackers are showing. Now, when I pulled this up about an hour ago, you didn't see the reds, and those are the most recent aftershocks. We'll call those aftershocks because those are weaker earthquakes, if you will. But now we had a couple as recent as about 5:44 and I think 5:32. Those are in the red right here. And again, those are about a magnitude 3.1. Now, again, earlier we had a 7.0 just off the coast. We had another 7.0 just off the coast as well. And then we had the 6 that was just inside the coast by a little bit. Now, the bigger the yellow you see, that is the bigger, the stronger the earthquake. But the reds are the most recent. So you're seeing these aftershocks starting to diminish. Now, when I had a 7.1 earthquake in Alaska, we had aftershocks for hours and hours and weeks and weeks. Now, again, the epicenter to most of these earthquakes are a couple hundred miles away. So obviously, if there was a 7 out in the water out there, by the time it reaches us, it's going to shrink in strength, and that's what's happening. So again, these little 3.0s or 3.1s or 2.4s that you'll hardly feel out there, yeah, we're not going to feel those here in the interior portion of Northern California. But for now, they look to be slowing down, but that's not a sign of anything really, because those could continue to go for a couple of weeks. With my experience in Alaska, again, I saw aftershocks and stronger ones, but I was closer to those epicenters of the earthquakes. But for now, yeah, they look like to be toning down at the moment.
Okay, thanks a lot, Howie. Now let's check in with Blake. Blake, did people in Redding tell you they felt the quake?